Yubiest. I'm at the Iowa 80 truck stop. I'm going to stay here for the night and try to not go broke. Yubiest of the tubiest. The best YouTube subscribers on the planet. Hey, I'm at the Iowa 80 truck stop. Now, I don't know if you all are familiar with the Iowa 80 truck stop, and a lot of you are aspiring to become drivers or just getting into the industry. You may be familiar with the Iowa 80 truck stop, but you hadn't made it over here yet. It's got like a gajillion parking spots, and that's always a plus. And it's like a shopping mall for truck drivers. I mean, if it's in trucking and you want it, it's in that building right across the street from me. On the other side over there is a truck museum, and I've never gone to the truck museum. I'm going to get online and see if it's still open, and if so, I may go through there. I may take a few pictures of the truck stop while I'm inside. If I go to the museum, I'm definitely going to take some pictures for you guys. It is it's 6:38 right now p.m. So it very well that they may be closed, but we'll give it a shot. Anyways, what I'm going to do today is run through a couple of you guys' questions and do a little Q&A for y'all, okay? Let's start with John Beaver. I'm getting my CDL. I just enrolled in school, and I'm so nervous about the mentor stage. I'm 32, got a family, I'm very quiet, and I am terrified of riding for a month with another. I get it. Don't be, okay? Not all shoes fit. You know, you may get a mentor and then decide, it may turn out that you don't get along, and that's simple. You just let them know, and then you move on to a different truck. But go to the mentor phase with an open mind, okay? And the first thing in front of you, always remember that this is temporary. You only got to be on it for 200 hours, knock it out and be done with it. And then move on to the next phase, and that's you driving solo for a career. Don't let it bother you. You have a family, and don't let the person that's in the other seat distract you from providing for that family, okay? Just keep a good frame of mind, and do not believe all of that craziness about all the mentors are bad. They're only out there to use you, blah, 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 blah. You know who's saying that? That's people who have no clue. They haven't gone through the mentoring phase. They haven't experienced a good one, at least. And they're just listening to other people that has negative things to say about truck drivers, and about mentors. And it's just not, I can't say that it's not true at all, because of course there's going to be examples of pretty shitty mentors, okay? But don't you believe that you're going to have one automatic and build up that anxiety. Trust me, if you want the food to taste bad, then it's going to taste bad. You follow me? Same phase. All right. Neil, 50 hour was considering between Schneider and Melton, but I haven't gotten my CDL. I have my permit, and I still have a next test next week. Listen, I can't speak on Schneider. I will tell you, if flatbed is something that you want to do, then I've had like zero issues since I've been here. I really haven't. And I'll tell you, the honeymoon isn't over. It could crash tomorrow. I don't know. Right now, we still sleeping face to face, still kissing, with the eyes open. Okay, so I will tell you, if you don't need someone standing over you all the time, telling you what to do and instructing you what to do, that you can do what needs to be done without being motivated, because life is your motivator, you'll do just fine. I rarely ever hear from Melton. They send me loads, I jump on them. I have not heard the voice of my driver leader. I hadn't, and I, second month. But I'm not somebody that they have to handhold. They send a message to Qualcomm and then sit back and let me handle it. I like that. It's not micromanaged, and it's a big plus. Plus, they have nice equipment, and even the trailers, everything is nice equipment. So I don't have any problems with them, man. I can't speak on Schneider because I don't know anything about them. Big Curb, I'm gonna get with you in just a minute. You're coming. Let's keep. Oh, well, here you are. You're next. Hey, 50. This is Big Curb. Hey, 50. When I get my CDL, I'm thinking about going to Melton, and I love your videos. I want to know how many loads you average in a week, and the miles, and how many of those are tarped. We're going to average about 3 loads a week, okay? And somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 miles a week. And this is trucking, okay? Not every week is going to be grand slams, I don't expect for this week to be a grand slam. I expect this week to be somewhere around that 2,100 mile-ish range, because, last week's check. And I say that because last week, I didn't have a big load to take me through the weekend. It was a 400-mile load that I got on Friday, and I delivered on Monday. I mean, there's about 1,000 miles I could have driven that I didn't, because it just wasn't built into that load. I don't expect that every time I get a load, it's going to be something big, huge, and I'm just going to run a whole bunch of miles, and, life's bliss. But that would have been the first week that I didn't hit it, So, I don't want to be a spoiled brat and just expect to hit home runs every time I step up to the plate. It just doesn't work that way. And I've been pretty fortunate that the load I'm pulling right now, it's about a 30% tarp job. So I had to use a big tarp and a small tarp to cover the part of the load that needed to be covered. Before that one was no tarp. Before that one was a job that the customer tarped. They put the tarps on there. All I had to do is bungee it down. It was pretty cool. About a 50-50 on tarp. Okay. I will tell you, the tarping is getting a lot easier. And so don't be afraid of the tarping part of it. They're heavy, and that's the biggest issue, is that they're heavy, man. They're kind of bulky to work with. But they take the tarps with a forklift and put it on top of the load. So all you do is get up there and roll it out, man, and then just kick it off the sides. And then after that, it's just bungee. It's really not bad. And it does take some getting used to. But once you get used to it, it's nothing to be afraid of. So don't be afraid to tarp. It's not a big deal. It's easier to tarp than it is to roll them big old summer guns up, But I've kind of got those down pretty good too now. So it's not a bad deal. Then again, I hadn't had real issues with the elements. That's what I believe is going to make it a little more challenging. Either getting having to do it in the snow. I've had to do it in a little rain. It's not a problem. But snow or torturous heat, that's where I kind of get a little bit nervous about it, but we persevere. Okay, so don't be afraid to come out and do this. But I will tell you this: if you're planning on coming to flatbed, be ready to work, bro. You're going to do some work. It's not, bumping the dock. That's what I'm used to. But it's a little bit more involved now. But it's good for the health, man. It can help you, trim down a little bit. I've slimmed up in the face a little bit. But I since I got back on the truck, I've started to eat right again. I go home, man, and everybody wants me to cook. And, the stuff that I cook at the house, although it's pretty good, it ain't the healthiest stuff to eat, So I'm glad to be doing some extra work, to kind of help trim you down. Derek Link says, are Melton trucks automatic? Yes. Plain and simple. And they have a pretty fresh fleet, okay? So you're not going to come to Melton to get a old crappy truck. Oh, where we at? 10. Let me see if I can grab a couple more. Let me see what we got down here. Carlos, he says, 50, I admire your bravery. Keep on trucking. Thank you, brother. Ain't nothing to it but to have a goal and then achieve it, man. Don't let anything get in your way. Just keep in mind that nothing comes before you and your family, and nothing can get in the way of a man providing for his family. Okay, so go after it, brother. Keep your head on straight, kick it down. Come on out here and burn some fuel. Flatbed skater. Appreciate the insight. Yep, thanks, sir. Let me see, Jerry Price. I started with flatbed out of school. It says, Jared Price says, I started with flatbed right out of school, ran I-5. And I have friends who know in grade school that's been 40 years and has done nothing but except minimum wage jobs. Okay, I remember he was explaining that he helped his friend get his trucking, start his journey, okay? And it's not unusual. What happened is that, you help somebody, you bring them along, and they start the process, and then they just, this isn't for me, or they just lose interest. And there's always going to be some people, no matter what you do for them, they won't become anything other than what they are. Okay, and there's nothing we can do about that. The fact is, if you took all of the wealth in the United States and you divvy that wealth out evenly amongst everybody in the United States, in a few short years, the same people who has the wealth today will have it then. And that's just a fact. Some people know and understand and have the desire to, and some have the desire to, but don't have the knowledge to get there. And some people just won't do anything. And that's just how it is, okay? We don't hold ourselves responsible for the next person. All we can do is reach out, put a hand out to give a hand up. Some people don't want to hand up, They just want to be a handout, But some people don't want to hand out. They just don't want to go up. They just want to stay where they're at, bro. And that's just a fact of life, okay? I'm glad that you tried to reach out to help your friend, because that's what we're supposed to do. Okay, Caesar says, you need to get your Flatbed Gang t-shirt. See, my wife made these shirts for me, and I wear them because I really like them. My wife and I are, man, I've screwed a lot of things up in my life. I've screwed a lot of things up. I've hurt a lot of people. I've done a lot of bad things. But one thing I did right was get lucky enough to marry the woman that I married. We've been married for quite a while. In fact, our 29th anniversary is Valentine's Day. So it'll be this Friday. And I'll be on the road. This is going to be our first Valentine. I believe that was the first Valentine anniversary where I wasn't home. I think I was home for the last one. But it is what it is. And, you know, she stands behind me. Not behind me. She stands on the side of me all the time. So works out real good, but she made these shirts for me. And I'm going to think of a good flatbed shirt to put out there, and we're going to have some fun with it. One more. Let's get one more. Hey, bro. This is Jeff Harris. Hey, bro. I just left Melton January 13th and ran with them. Bro, you'll be begging. Oh, he says that they're begging them to stop because you're running. You're running. You drop a load, you pick up another one. Drop a load, pick up another one. Drop a load, pick up another one. And they keep you running. And that's kind of the difference between, and one of the reasons why my choices was between Maverick and Melton. And Maverick never called me back. And of course Melton did. I'm here. But I did call Maverick and say, hey, you know, what's wrong? I mean, my stuff is straight, you know? I mean, I'm not a, you know, I don't have any, you know, nothing bad going on. What's happening? And as it turns out that they did answer the phone when I called them. And the recruiter said, oh, well, sorry, but we're not hiring in your area. So that's the reason why they didn't call you back. I was like, well, okay, well, you know, an email or a phone call saying that, it would have been cool, but it worked out perfectly because I'm with who I should have been with, you know. The fact that I would have never left Swift if what happened didn't happen, I would still be with them. And it happened for a reason, you know. One door closes so another one can open. And I really needed the change. I needed this flatbed open deck time so that I can move on to the next level. And I'm very glad that I was able to come to Melton, and I'm enjoying it. But anyways, he says that because I read this comment already, and he was just letting me know that you know, when he was here, they work you, and you can get the miles, and home time is not a problem. Okay, just so you guys know, it's pretty cool. Anyways, okay, we're at 17 minutes, so I think that's been long enough. I'll answer some more of y'all's questions at a later date. But you know what? Let me just, one thing I wanted to, let me get back to his. Oh, I think I did answer it. I responded that I was going to answer one of the UBS questions during doing this video. I think I got it. I want to waste you any more time. If I didn't answer your question like I said I would, then I'll answer it on the next one. But I think I did. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go into the Iowa 80 and try to spend less than $5,000. Till I see you again, deliver undistracted. Here's your boot. Yeah, boot. Hey, look at my rusty fingers, by the way. You know, y'all would think that I don't have lotion, right? I mean, because my stuff be all janky. Hold on a minute. I just want you to know, look. See, I do have some lotion, but I just got out of the shower. Okay? A couple hours ago. So my hands is ashy. It's ashy. Here's your ashy ass boot. Yeah, boot.